Hello everyone, welcome back to my weekly 2000 AD review. This week is Prog 2206, which is the special Regened or Regened, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I would say Regened myself, but I could be wrong. Problem with comics is sometimes you don't know how to pronounce things because you only read them, but you know. Anyway, this is the special all ages issue they do 4 times a year now. Let's see, it's got 5 awesome stories there, and then there's a big dinosaur there, so you know, we're off to a good start. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of these issues, but then I'm not the target audience, being a man significantly older than the kind of age range they're aimed at. But you know, it makes a nice little change of pace, and it's good to see some different stuff. Like the stories are currently running; they have a little break, which is nice. You know, just freshen things up a little bit, so it's all good. So the first story is Cadet Dread. So Judge Dredd as a younger man with his brother Rico. This is a cool little story, as indicated by the cover. Sorry, I've got an itchy eye. Indicated by the cover, it's a story in the Cursed Earth featuring some dinosaurs, which is always cool with me because I'm a big dinosaur guy. One of my favourite bits right at the start is, again, I'll avoid spoilers in case you haven't read it yet, but you know, I'll talk a little bit about the plots and stuff. But there is a bit where Rico says a pterodon is a dinosaur, and the other cadet in it says actually it's a pterosaur, not a dinosaur, which is cool because I'm the guy that always corrects people on stuff like that. So, but this is my favourite story of it. Definitely, it's a cool little say Cursed Earth story, and it's one of those ones where it's kind of like the classic sort of like a Western story where they train the town to fight off the bad guys kind of thing. And Dredd's hardly in it really. It's more about Rico and the cadet whose perspective the story is told from. He and Rico is a little bit troublesome, and they kind of go, this guy could be trouble. But I mean, if you know your Judge Dredd history, we know how that all turned out. So, but yeah, I like this story. This was my favourite one, I think, by far. Well worth a look. Because these issues are a little bit bigger as well, you get longer stories, even though they're one-offs. For the most part, you get a bit longer with them, which is cool. There's a nice little bit of, I'll fold it so you don't see the end of the story, but there's a nice little bit of artwork there, which is quite cool. I really like that style. It's nice. The Dark Judges. Story 2 is Abelard Snaz, which is a really old character, apparently created by Alan Moore and Steve Dillon. So I mean, that's some pretty impressive credentials already. And they say at the start that it's the first time he's been in 2008 in 37 years, and something about him is really familiar. I feel like I might have read one of his old stories. If he was in an Alan Moore Future Shock or something like that, because it does, you know, that does stir something in my memory, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, but I mean, as you can see from the art I just showed you, it's pretty cool artwork, quite weird and fantastical. The story didn't really work for me. I didn't really fully click with it, but you know, that's fine. It wasn't a problem. I say I like the artwork, I like the colours as well. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's nice to see some older characters being brought back as well. And again, this is quite a long one. Next story up, we've got Venus Blue Jeans. I enjoyed this story. You know, it's the spin-off character from Rogue Trooper about the female GI. This was a nice little simple self-contained story. I feel like you don't really have to know anything about Rogue Trooper or the backstory of the world they live on and that kind of thing. But yeah, really nice artwork, pretty action-packed, good length story as well. Yeah, I like this one. This is good. Venus Blue Jeans, probably my second favourite behind the Dredd story. And then there's just a nice little Future Shocks. Nothing spectacular, but you know, pretty cool artwork. Future Shocks, they always seem to find just the right sort of level of art that fits them, kind of thing. But yeah, nice little standalone story. Nothing amazing, but I quite enjoyed it. Then lastly, there's a nice little Anderson side division story there, which is always good. There's a pretty cool little image at the bottom there, which I quite like. This is only the second and third page, so not too big spoilers, but this actually links to the previous Anderson side division story that was in the last Regened issue. So they're kind of building up a bigger story over time, kind of thing. One thing I've never seen before is that if you can see there, one of the side judges has like a clear helmet, like a fishbowl. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know if that's the thing. I mean, does that help with psychic powers? I don't really know, but maybe it's just me and I just haven't seen it. But this is a good little story as well. Maybe this is my second favourite behind the Dredd story. But yeah, But no, I enjoyed it. So they're building up with a bigger story with that, but a perfectly enjoyable issue. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of these, but then they're for everyone. They're not just for long time kind of adult readers such as myself, so that's cool, no problem with that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Looking forward to the main stories continuing next week, but this is a nice little break, nice little change of pace. So yeah, again, Bumper's a bit bigger than usual as well, so yeah, I would recommend. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you like these reviews, I do them every week, 2018. I do the monthly one for the magazine. I've got film reviews and all sorts on my channel as well, and my weekly podcast. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and give me your thoughts as well. Be interested to hear. See you next time. Thank you very much.